Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And this one is right through. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
I was about to blast this nigga, man.
On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard. It's a room to maneuver, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. The Panthers had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Checks this down to Hubbard. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Smith.
Give me that.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Niners will take over here just shy of the 30.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start with Davis Price on the ground to about the 33-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Lance now to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. It got his man complete. Touchdown 49ers. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away.
So popcorn ready.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen. They need for it to happen now.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! 79 Broncos!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Traylon Burks. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you throw in the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
18 Cardinal! 18 Cardinal! Ready?
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And his throw here's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Niners, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Smith.
No, I forgot.
And that will be incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try to hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away.
Apex Champions.
Why you pause the game for, bro? Fucking up my momentum.
So I'm on plat 3, so where you at? So.
Ain't like that.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Lance. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. 3rd and 8 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Here we go.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Lance looking to throw it. Completes it to Samuel. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Ready? Play.
first down. This is McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Lance puts it on the carpet. It's out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Rolling to his right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside
Is this
the
show
pocket,
on
there
this
was open
computer?
space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
Nah, this is Carolina.
To throw on 3rd down, Patterson. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he's going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the ball goes from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Let me see.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll give this to Hubbard running right. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky.
He's got him in, complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run with McCaffrey off the option. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey. His first
They simmed it with
touchdown
him?
of the new season. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 17-3.
Fucking kid who fumbled the ball and I already tried to jump over the dude.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Once McCaffrey turns red, it's gonna be a problem, dog. When I put that nigga on aggressive, you're gonna have
the Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Off play action. Patterson.
Do that. Come on, man.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep when they get off the field.
No, man.
The Panthers on
I don't got enough time for that diary.
2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Off the play fake. Patterson. In trouble here. And
Yo,
down
the
he
Niners
goes. Back at the
fucking
8-yard
nasty,
line.
dog.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
I don't even have to fucking play defense.
As the
just
drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Damn,
Get off a fairly
oh
short
yeah,
kick.
this nigga McCaffrey got on trust. Watch this,
Where did
man.
this one go out?
All I gotta do now is get, if I get Kittle to below, this shit gonna be nasty, man. Look, put that nigga on aggressive. Watch this, man. I bet you McCaffrey scored 1 touchdown right here.
On the set.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. He's got it to the 43 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no
They say
comeback
he gonna score,
angle. You know
son.
he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
AJ.
Here we go.
AJ scored touchdown.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Ready.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double and pick up 6. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. That's going to pick it up with McCaffrey.
What happened?
To the 34, good enough for
What
the
happened?
first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Nah, son, that's how boring shit like that, son.
And now they'll throw with Lance. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the 49ers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
I gotta get the Bonga a sack so he can turn into a star.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill.
Look at that.
Through
Oh,
camp,
my God.
and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
This cover one. I need to play cover one. Robin.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off play action. Patterson.
See that? No.
He's got the connection to Moore. 20. Touchdown. Good start to the season for Emmy and the touchdown last week in the opener. Second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And he will find his man, Samuel. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Lance.
No way, bro.
But it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
Yeah, nothing on that bullshit, bro. Oh, okay.
It's a pick 6.
I think you like
I think
that,
you're going
bro.
into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there.
Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Oh my Lord, no way.
Back to throw. Patterson. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. Looking to throw. Patterson. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And how about that for just running out the clock? And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Lance. Trying to lay one up deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Second down, another chance for Hubbard.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And he's going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front They won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 40 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. He'll get it inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Straight ahead with Hubbard. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
To throw on second down, Patterson. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Back to throw, Patterson. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. From 17 yards out. And the Panthers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And now a hook up downfield on second down. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners are an extra point away from evening this one up. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Patterson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Patterson. Caught by Trimble. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. Operating from the gun. Patterson. It's caught by OBJ. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll run for it. It's Hubbard, and he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the 1st down.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 58 yards on the ground for him so far.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. And some room to work. And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 28. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
This must be one of them creative plays.
Traylon Burks, 28 yards. And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. Room here to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Lance now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Shoves him aside. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
play action. Lance taking a shot for Samuel. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, 49 yards. And the Niners are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. That'll be second down. To throw on second down, Patterson got his man complete over the middle. That's more. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
The offense on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Patterson. Over the middle, complete. That's Kramer. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved. Now when you're throwing it to the fullback, it just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Give. This is Hubbard. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Patterson. On the out route, he's got Burks. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On the counter, this is Hubbard. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers, let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another day.
So 3rd down, and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer. Looking to throw. Patterson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They start on the ground with McCaffrey.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he's got room.
And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. And 209 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
And that run right there, just what the doctor ordered.
You talk about putting it all together for your offense, because no big run happens unless everyone does their job. And now you're thinking about ending the football game because you're in field goal range.
What a dandy this has been. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
I need to stop playing with motherfuckers, bro.
Game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And that's a touchdown, as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. He's back to throw.
Gets it to Burks. And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown with zeros on the clock. And an extra point will send us to OT.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here.
Can't fix my plays, bro.
They'll look to throw.
Dang,
And he's in. The call works, and they have won the football game. So let's recap. How about the guts in this when you score on the final play? Thought they were just going to try to PAT and tie it in to overtime. Trust they went for 2, and they won it right there.
Right, you know the book that everyone plays by, right?
Yeah.
That mythical book says, kick it, get to overtime, you're covered. If you don't, you go for 2 and you don't get it, your job could be in jeopardy. But sometimes people just know their teams. They may have felt like they were out of gas. They had to have it now, and they did it and got out of there with a win.
Fucking play with this nigga, dog.
So for Carolina, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get to stay.
Fuck, man. That nigga gave us so much bullshit.